Hey girl, hey, and welcome back to Pinksvision. We are getting right into this base look. I went ahead and started with my eyebrows done already, and I'm prepping my face with that Cetaphil moisturizing lotion. I always start with a moisturizer, whether you have dry, combination, whatever type of skin you have, you should start with a moisturizer and then a primer. Those are your two bases, a moisturizer and a primer. I'll be using the e.l.f. Power Grip today. It is literally a dupe to the Milk one. I use the Milk one for my clients. I use the e.l.f. one for myself. They're both great, amazing products. I really can't tell you the difference between them both. Because I'm doing my own makeup, of course, I know my colors already, so I'm pulling them out. I went ahead and put out my foundation. It's Juvia's Palace, as well as my concealer. And then my contour shade is a Revlon stick. So I'm using the same shades that I use, but I'm going to use a different technique. I'm not going to basically put as much, and I'm going to blend out more than I put on to give me a softer look than per se my normal beat. So that's the difference, just so in case you're like, well, she's using the same stuff. Well, I'm using the same products, but I'm using a different technique. So take your blending brush, and of course I already spread out that foundation with my hand to warm it up so that it is lighter. It's gonna blend out better. It's gonna look more, you know, soft, because that's what we're going for. So go ahead and blend that out, and then we'll come back when it's time to contour and highlight. Always felt like sticking around the same as being stuck. That's that shit that drives me crazy. And like guns with the aching and getting under my skin. Pretty little young thing, had a nigga convinced, got me too excited. Yeah. You play me. You my heart, so this can't be our first time. As I'm looking at this foundation, I know like on camera it looks a little orange, a little warm, but I want you guys to pay attention to when I put my head up and I'm blending out my neck. If you can see, it's blending perfectly on my neck, so I know that the oxidization on my face, like it'll go away. Like I know, because it's blended into my neck. You get me? Okay, I think you get me. Now going in with that Juvia's Place concealer in the color, in the number 13. I'm going to highlight my chin per usual. My nose, I'm going to do a dollop in the middle and then go up the side to do like, trying to do a sharp, but like, yeah, not too sharp. I don't like it too sharp. And then my under eyes, I'm going to do one patch under, one patch in the back. That way I'm not trying to draw that whole triangle, so that I don't have too much foundation, too much concealer on my face. Leave that space there because we're gonna blend. And then as well as going in with my contour, I'm gonna go under my cheeks, my contour, and around my forehead, the normal placements. You can't even pay me enough to react. Been waking up in the crib, and sometimes I don't even know where I'm at. Please don't pay that nigga songs in this party, I can't even listen to that. Anytime that I run into somebody, it must be a victory lap. Hey, shawty come sit on my lap. Hey, they saying Drizzy just snap. This is between us, it's not like a store. This isn't a closable gap. Hey, I see some niggas attack and don't end up making it back. I know that my key to blending is I always take my Fix It or my setting spray, whatever. I spray that before I start to blend out my contour and highlight. That gives you a good movable base. It also helps with keeping everything on all day, all night, however, whatever you need it for. But it also helps with your blending. So I'm going to go into my contour first, taking a buffing brush. I'm going to buff out all my contour areas. And as you can see, as that blends out, it looks a little bit more harsher before I start to blend it out, and it blends in, giving a nice creamy bronze look instead of a very harsh line, giving me that soft glam that I'm looking for. So knowing how to create that soft glam with the same products that I already have. Party still beating, my niggas still eat it. I killed it, look like the garden they eat it. Pillow talk with him, spilling the tea. And Shawty came back and said she didn't mean it. It's hard to believe it. I know that they at the crib gone crazy down there. My contour, you notice I'm blending up, and I'm using kind of light motions. Once I get it blended out, I also blend it up into the highlights so that we can have that gradual, gradient. And don't forget the nose. So I always blend out my nose contour before I start to do my highlight and everything, because you can go back in and snatch it with some more contour shade if you need to. But I just blend that out, and then I move to blending out my highlight. This has got to be my favorite brush of all time. When I switched from beauty blenders to using brushes, it was because of this brush. Thank you, Real Technique. Okay, so I go ahead and I lightly blend out my nose first. It's not fully blended out. And then I move to my forehead. So look at how I'm going towards the edges of that first. You point your brush where you want it blended out, where the edges are, so that, it can blend. And then moving back down, and if I notice I don't want it to blend out too far, or it might be too much product, I just stop blending and let it dry some more, or I will wipe the brush off and then go ahead and move to the next spot. So that's how I kind of felt about my chin. So I blended, wiped it off a little bit, and then I moved to the next thing. Okay, and for your under eyes, of course, we're gonna start at the bottom, and then we're going to blend that out, and we're going to create that gradient that we're looking for. This is the best part. This is what you're looking for, okay? This is really what's going to give you the soft glam. Focus on that bottom. You see how that middle is connecting? Focus on the bottom before you get to the inner corner, and then lift your eye up just like that and blend into your crease. And you want to do that, last, so that you can go ahead and set it. And when I noticed that my outer corner is getting too light, I did that little circle sweep motion. I'm going to do it again on the next side. So just pay attention. But gradient at the bottom, move into the end, get the end blended out, and then move to the center. Yay, now it's time for blush. You can put as much blush on as you want. I would literally bathe in blush if, I guess it was appropriate. I'm using a e.l.f. Putty blush. I want to say this is the color Rosa. We're just going to go ahead, after we did our cream contour and our highlight, we're going to pop that in the center. I wait till I'm done blended with everything, contour and highlight, just because, I don't know, I do like blending it into my highlight, but it's also I just feel like it's easier if I wait till it's done and then I go ahead and pop that and blend that in on top. So then I just build it up however I would like it because everything else is already blended out. Period. And then we're gonna move to powder after this. Ooh, we getting to the end, y'all. So I'm using the Fit Me powder. It's in 330. I want to say my color is like 338 or something like that. It's really close to my actual color in Fit Me. So just that's another key tip. I'm using a powder puff. I have little heart ones that I got. I can link them down below if you would like. Also from Amazon once again. And I'm gonna take that and scrunch that up. You know, my nails is long, so I gotta make it work. And then we're gonna hurry up and set everywhere that we need to set. So around our mouth, under our eyes. Basically, if this was a higher glam look, I would take a lighter shade and go into my inner corner after I was done with this powder. But because this is a soft glam look, I'm gonna use this color that is closer to my skin tone. It is a pressed powder, and I'm just gonna set my under eyes with that. So it's still gonna be lighter because we use the lighter concealer, but we're gonna use this skin tone color powder to set everything and give it a nice, good, soft glam touch, baby. Okay, cut your contour and everything, and then we're gonna move to adding our color back with the bronzer. Period. Bronzer, blush, and then we're almost done. Grabbing my handy dandy angle brush, I'm gonna go into a bronzy warm contour shade, that bottom one, and it is the one that I normally use. I'm not gonna go too crazy. I'm just gonna warm up my face. You know when to stop, okay? Just, you know when to stop. You know when you're going glammy, you know when you're going just regular, okay? So it's all about how you use products. As you can see, I'm taking, like, I'm dusting that on, like I'm moving in bigger portions instead of, if I was doing this in more of a contour way, I would be more precise. So that's the difference, you guys. Now going back into that Juvia's Place palette, I'm going to use that little shade, that shimmery shade, as like a highlighter and a blush. So because it's pink, it's helping out my blush, but it also has some shimmer in it. So giving me my pop of highlight, because your girl, I barely know how to do a soft glam, y'all, because I don't know how to be soft, but I'm working on it because it's my year, it's my time to be a soft girl. Okay, so we're working on that. Don't forget to contour your nose. I literally almost forget every time. So yeah, literally sing it like sexy. Don't forget the nose. Okay? Period. Just say you will come to it, chill. Now take your big fluffy brush of your choice and go ahead and wipe off any excess powder. We still need to do that even though we use the pressed powder. And then we're gonna go ahead and set the face once again, and we're done with this glam look, y'all. Like, this is a soft glam. It's pretty, it's soft, it's dewy, it's giving. And yeah, let's set it and forget it. Y'all, I just can't stop going into this palette. Like, I just can't, y'all. I tried. But I'm gonna have pink cheeks, okay? It goes with the hair. always press in your setting powder after you spray it. You hate to get outside and be like, what is this piece of, what is this? And it's like setting powder that like clumped up on your face. Yeah, it's happened to me before. That's the only reason why I'm saying it. So learn from me. Just, yeah, spray your setting spray and then take a powder puff and press that in, girl. Set it right.
I got hoes that I'm keeping in the dark. I got my niggas across the street living large. Thinking back to the fact that they dead, thought my raps wasn't facts, so they sat with the bars. I got 2 phones, one need a charge. Yeah, they twins, I could tell they ass apart. I got big packs coming on the way. I got big stacks coming out to save. I got Lil Max with me, he the wave. It's a big gap between us in the game. In the next life, I'm trying to stay paid.
Alright, well, if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. This is my soft glam, natural glam look. I haven't done a lip and an eye because I am going to transform this look into my next look. So be tuned for my hard eye, Valentine's Day, like, you know, inspo look, because it's coming right after this one. But I wanted to give you guys a soft glam, cute little base, you know, that the girlies can love. So add some lashes. You can leave the eyes how they are. You can add some lip gloss, lip liner, lip gloss, and some lashes, and boom, you'll have a very cute glam look. If you want to see what I do next, I'm gonna link that video down below, but stay tuned. I don't know if it's gonna come before or after, however I'm gonna do this series, but we're gonna do it. So period, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I will be having a fully detailed beginner 101 makeup course coming out very soon. So if you would like to get more in depth, if you would like to learn more about makeup, if you're a beginner, or if you know a beginner that would very much benefit from the course, stay tuned, turn on your notifications so that you know when I post and when that course drops. Thank you for watching Pinksvision.
But we all smoke the loudest. Rich niggas in the middle being modest, cause the way I do my deals never treated like I bought this nigga house. You could DM my account, my DM 6 figures and I'm counting. 9 figures was the goal till I hit it. These niggas ain't living, so bury mine with me.
When I die, put my money in the grave. I really gotta put a couple niggas in their place. Really just slapped every nigga in a race. I really might tap realest nigga on my face. Let it slap with the bass. I used to save hoes with a mask in a cave. Now I'm like, nah, love, I'm good, go away. Ain't about to die with no money I done gave you.